The St. Andrew Youth Group has been an active part of the Diocese of Bridgeport for over a decade. The members participate in multiple fundraisers throughout the year, contributing proceeds to a variety of charities as well as St. Andrew Parish. The youth group is widely known throughout the congregation, welcoming any new member who wishes to join. As a former member of the youth group, I can testify to the extraordinary amount of dedication members display maintaining the group's dynamic. As the leader of the St. Andrew Youth Group, Ms. Sue makes decisions concerning membership criteria, goals for the group, purpose, and initial activity for the members to begin to form relationships with one another. Cole interprets this as creating a culture of caring and support. Ms. Sue's major role in the youth group is to make learning about the Catholic faith as an adolescent fun and possible. She does not make decisions for the group or rescues the group from difficulties, rather intervening in ways that encourage the group to make its own decisions and solve majority of the issues as well. Bidler defines this as a facilitator leadership style. Miss Linda is a co-leader of the youth group. She supports Miss Sue during events and meetings, giving feedback to the group as a whole when she feels the group is not paying attention. An objective understanding of the process of the group is easier to achieve because the two different points of view. Cole interprets this as advantageous during supervision, especially during events like this one to the Catholic Youth Conference. Team building activities allow members of the group to work together, solve problems, make decisions, and produce effective outcomes for all members. The youth group participates in team building by involving the group in decision making and promoting effective communication with members. The St. Andrew Youth Group performs a mime of the Passion of the Christ each Palm Sunday for about 7 years now. This allows the members to engage in some of Yalom's therapeutic factors. Interpersonal learning happens through participation and feedback from the group. Members gain a sense of how they are viewed by others, which subconsciously creates a comparison of their own self-concept. It allows the members to become aware of the negative social behaviors or habits that can hinder other social relationships. Universality produces the feeling that one is not alone in their faith. Belonging to a youth group allows the members to create lifelong friendships that are built on a shared spiritual belief. It is uncommon for adolescents to openly express their religious beliefs, not to mention perform a mime in front of a congregation. I am no longer an active member of the youth group, but remain close with friends I have made during my time. Impairing information includes moralistic, educational information or instruction along with guidance. This is evident in the youth group by observing the members' interactions with Miss Sue. She openly offers knowledge, experience, and passion of the Catholic faith during meetings. The members are not afraid to ask for her help or advice. This allows the group to openly discuss issues and differences among members. Yalom's theory of group development applies to the St. Andrew Youth Group due to the revisiting of phases this group continuously goes through. During the orientation phase, when members first join the youth group, they may be hesitant to participate, which stems from his or her need to understand how group membership will benefit individual goals. The members who do not have a major role in the mime participated by being crowd members or extras, which did not demand much participation. By this time next year, new members will join, allowing the experienced ones to take on more demanding roles. The conflict phase of Yalom's group development deals with issues of power and control. Suppressed conflict may create group stagnation or boredom. It can also take the form of complaining about the structure or content of the group. This picture represents the boredom aspect, but it did not seem to be an issue among the members from my observation. The last stage Yalom discusses is cohesive maturity. This is characterized by the emergence of a group spirit, high morale, and mutual support. This is the stage I identified the youth group to be in presently. There is little competition among the members. There is an increased intimacy, trust, and emotional atmosphere of non-judgmental acceptance among the members. The majority of the youth group has been involved for a few years and knows one another outside of the group as well. When the high school seniors leave for college, the group may revisit an earlier stage due to the change in dynamic. Roles in a group are naturally occurring and can become the result of members dividing the work of the group among themselves. Individuals take on these roles based upon what the group needs at the time. The youth group member in this photograph displays characteristics of procedural technician. This person facilitates the group's movement by doing the things for the group like arranging seating or distributing materials. This member is there before to help set up the props needed during each mime practice and stays to help clean up after. He is willing to lend a hand with whatever the group needs of him. The youth group member in this photograph can be described as the information seeker. She always asks for clarification before initiating a task, making sure she is understood correctly. This particular member was chosen to read the Passion of the Christ during the mime because the group knew she would deliver nothing short of perfection. This member of the youth group is an example of an opinion giver. He likes to comment on what other members have said after they have asked a question or tell a story. He is not rude or degrading towards other members. He just likes to be heard. The movement that takes place during the youth group's mime of the Passion of the Christ is very powerful. The only person speaking during the Passion is the reader, allowing all eyes on the performers. Most of the performance takes place at the altar, except when Jesus carries the cross up Golgotha. All of the mimes follow behind as they proceed down the side aisle, making their way to the center. The eyes of the congregation is focused on the movement of the performance as the mimes make their way back to the altar. This movement represents the walk Jesus did while carrying the cross he was to be crucified on. This is the most important part of the mime because it gives the audience a sense of hopelessness that Jesus had during the journey up the hill. St. Andrew Youth Group has inspired various fundraisers, activities, and trips that have become a ritual for the community to participate in. Some of these include the Youth Group Retreat, which is held at a different location each year, usually chosen by the members. The group reflects as a whole, individually, and celebrates one another's company. This picture is of my youth group retreat when I was a member. The youth group puts on the Christmas fair each year in the beginning of December. This is an opportunity to fundraise and interact with the community. The youth group is in charge of selling food, helping the vendors set up and pack up once finished, assisting with large purchases, or whatever else needs to be done. These are photographs of a few of the vendors who have participated in the fair in the past. Youth conferences are always exciting for the members in youth group. It is an opportunity to meet other adolescents who share in your faith and have the same passion as well. This is a photograph of the Youth Pope Rally when Pope Benedict XVI came to Yonkers Raceway in New York, which I also attended. Space is an important concept for the St. Andrew Youth Group. It is where they come together as a community of believers to understand their faith on a more intimate level. Having a safe place to communicate with others is an important aspect of a group dynamic. The church basement is the space where most of the weekly meetings take place for the youth group. It is informal in the sense no one dresses up, but there is an expected maturity level required once the meeting begins. The members have respect for each other and generally care for the well-being of the group. Many members told me the reason they continue to participate in the youth group is because of the friendships they have made. Another reason is the gratification of helping a fellow neighbor in need. The St. Andrew Youth Group has grown tremendously since I was a member into an organization I am proud to say I have belonged. It has helped me mature my faith as a Catholic and also provided me with skills needed to enter a world lacking spiritual guidance. The current members work together towards making St. Andrew Parish stronger as a community. These young men and women give their time, passion, and dedication to one another each week. They are diverse in culture, making their experience in youth group something they will remember as they continue on their path of life.